Well, next, let's queer up religion. After canceled Pride Mass, Pittsburgh Bishop meets with LGBTQ+ Catholics. Pittsburgh Bishop DavidAZubik has been meeting with people in the LGBTQ+ community following a canceled June Pride Mass at a Catholic university, saying he hopes to pave a path for LGBTQ people to feel and be more welcome in the church. The meetings follow the bishop's call to scuttle a planned June 11 liturgy for people who identify as LGBTQ+, which was to be held at the Chapel of the Holy Spirit on the campus of Duquesne University in Pittsburgh. The diocesan statement also included excerpts from a recent letter Bishop Zubik sent in response to messages he received from disappointed event organizers. In the June statement, the bishop confirmed that neither Bishop Zubik nor University President Ken Gormley had been informed of the Mass, which would have coincided with the Feast of Corpus Christi. Among the groups listed as co-hosting the planned event were Catholics for Change in our church, the LGBTQ Outreach Ministry at St. Joseph the Worker Parish in Pittsburgh, Pax Christi, and the Welcome Table at St. Mary Magdalene Parish in Pittsburgh. Faithful America also launched a petition asking Bishop Zubik to reconsider his decision to cancel the Mass, claiming that more than 16,000 people had signed. Not sure what to say, to be honest. I'm really happy that the organizers are taking charge in this and really looking to have dialogue. A lot of time we see, social media war, and we see war in the media, but the fact that they're willing to have that dialogue, I think is important.
Yeah, I think there was they painted it as if the cancellation, there was misunderstanding about the way it was branded, because as if they didn't understand it was to be a Pride Mass, as opposed to an LGBTQ+ supportive, I forget the exact terminology, but there was some alleged misunderstanding as to how it was branded. I mean, that's how they're
spinning it.
They're spinning it, thank you.
Let's hope it's a misunderstanding.
But
I'm a little...
The crazy thing about, the religion that speaks about love and understanding, where is the love and understanding, first and foremost? Secondly, I laugh because they clearly don't realize that in Mass today or every day of the week or on Sundays, when they look to the pew beside them, there's somebody that's part of that community already sitting there. So to attempt to exclude them that moment, that one Sunday where they truly could authentically live it themselves and bring others into the church house, they missed out on an opportunity where they're quote unquote saving souls. That could have been a great Sunday to save souls. And also even go back to hold on to religious doctrine. Remember the Bible is translated by some person who now made that word to reflect their views.
Many persons.
Those individuals. Again, it's their viewpoint. And so we're constantly holding on to someone else's viewpoint instead of making the word of love, the word of support, the word in which the church house is supposed to be about, open to all and blessings to all. When are we going to go back to that? And that's where I found a little bit disturbing about this story, is that they're already in the church. These folks who already attend this Mass already go to this Mass. It just so happens that this Sunday was their opportunity to recognize what June stood for. And the Pride Month.
Yeah, first off, I grew up Catholic, and I can tell you, the Feast of Corpus Christi is not that big of a feast day in the church. It's not Christmas,
I didn't know
not
that.
New Year's, it is not. It's a feast day.
So they were painting it as if it was, oh my goodness, this is...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not breaking out candy, stuffing stockings, or embracing rabbits to hide eggs. So that it's not that. It's not
good to hear that from a recovering Catholic.
Yeah, yes, recovering, yes. So to put that out there, and we saw the picture. This is not a particularly young bishop. We'll just say that. But over the last few years, we just did a story, I believe, last night, and we did one last week about how Pope Francis is coming out in favor of LGBTQ. Is it very shaded? Not shady, but shaded. Yes, absolutely. Is it breadcrumbs? Yes, but the crumbs are something.
Absolutely.
This bishop has not gotten the message. All they wanted to do was come together in a spiritual setting that conforms to what their beliefs now or the beliefs they were raised in, and they were denied that. So I would like to see someone from the Vatican maybe fly over, land in Philly, stop there, and then drive across state to Pittsburgh and spread the message that the Pope is trying to get across.
Got a lot of stuff they need to clean up.
We got a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, recognize that the folks, we're already here. We're already in church. We're already there. And there are so many other religious leaders who are finally awakening that their parishioners are already there. So what's better way than to bring them in and continuing their blessing than to say, hey, well, I see you, I welcome you, and I love you.
And how do you disrespect your own members like that? That's just the thing.
We'll talk about the Middle Ages after.
That whole, yeah, right.
And by the way, if you're in Fort Lauderdale or South Florida and you want to go to essentially a Pride Mass every week, Sunshine Cathedral, where we shoot our show, so queer. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit.
It's so awesome.
It is so often. And Dale, you work at Unity on the Bay.
Unity on the Bay, which is very, very all-inclusive. I mean, our senior minister is gay, married, has a child. Over half the staff is gay. So. And
Holy Angels Catholic Church is a splinter parish that is gay focused and operated. If you need spirituality, if you need spiritual support, the options are out there. That's just what's available in South Florida, and we're a very lucky area to live in, despite all the craziness of, yes, go ahead.
And I'll say, Jew here, but I do still like sometime coming to Sunshine Cathedral because they're very welcoming. So I'll say that.
Yeah.
So even if you're of a different faith and you're still looking for a home sometime to come to, just even if it's for community, you can come to Sunshine and some of the other.
There's so many non-denominational churches out there, I used to attend one in D.C., that speak about love, that speak about the true words, not the essence of how you feel, or just what it says and how we can utilize it today. And I think that's what's important in just each of you guys'
I mean, we're very non-denominational, where we don't even use that term, because we're just...
And it should be.
Unity movement. It's about love, and it's about creating your reality, and it's about...
It's ecumenical.
Sure,
that's the goal.
We have atheists in our congregation.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.